Good afternoon, JCPS. I know this is a little bit different of a Friday as it was a scheduled school day and school was canceled, although we don't have snow on the ground. So a little bit different than usual. I hope you had a very good week prior to this week as we head into spring break. And wanted to talk a little bit as we begin about the decision that had to be made early this morning. Probably one of the most difficult decisions, if not the most difficult decision that I've had to make in my time in the 10 months that I've been in this position, and really balancing out the support for our teachers, which I clearly support our teachers. I was a teacher myself, continue to believe in myself as a teacher. That's what I'll always consider myself to be, and balancing out the need to have students in school and ensuring that we provide the services that kids need in order to be successful. And so many of our kids receive services in the school on a daily basis and instruction on a daily basis. And so I was confronted with that challenge last night and early this morning, making that decision on whether we should go to school or not today. In the end, we just felt that there were too many classrooms that would not have a substitute teacher in it, would put too much pressure on schools, and possibly provide a less than safe environment, as we did not have the supervision that we would need to make sure that students were safe in learning. And so confronted that difficult decision, and as always, I fall back on student safety and my concern for students being number one. As you probably know, I'm a parent also. And I want to do for my daughter what I know every parent wants in this community. So very difficult decision, made that decision to not have school today to make sure our students were safe. In the end, student learning and student safety has to always come first, as I said. I want our teachers to know that I truly support everything that our teachers do. I believe our teachers need to be treated as professionals, compensated properly as professionals, and provided the retirement benefits that they've been promised. And so we support our teachers, and we know great teachers are the backbone of student learning and our schools in JCPS, and we will continue to support our teachers. Thank you, parents and teachers and all our staff and students, for understanding the dilemma that we were in today. Hope to get a little more sleep tonight than I did last night. I did want to also cover some other things that are happening in JCPS this week. We have some exciting things. We've taken on a real assertive approach since I signed my contract this week, and I'm no longer acting superintendent. And now I'm the full-time actual superintendent. It's an exciting week for me. And really wanted to put into overdrive the plans to move JCPS forward and make big changes. And I unveiled those 5 major changes this week at Olmsted Academy North. Had an exciting trip to Olmsted and really discussed those 5 areas, those major changes we're going to make. The first one being around a focus on transition ready. You've heard me talk about the transition ready and the backpack of skills that we want every student to have, and ensure at every transition point in JCPS, a student is going to be ready for the next level with both their academic skills and success skills in their backpack. So we're really working on that. We're going to roll that out here soon. Exciting work, and we'll really innovate the instruction that's taking place throughout JCPS. Secondly, we're taking a look at our strategic plan and making sure it's driving us. What we want is Vision 2020 to be a roadmap for us for the next 30 months, telling us exactly what we're going to do, how we're going to do it, and how we're going to measure that we've done it. And so that's exciting work that's going to take place in the next 2 months. A reorganization of central office that we are taking on, that I talked about in previous weeks, but that we move forward this week. Also a facilities plan, an aggressive facilities plan for Vision 2020, that in the next 30 months, facilities, things that we're going to take on to move us forward. That has been, we know that we've got to do some things with facilities, and we want a real short-term plan, 30 months of things that are going to happen. And finally, as I've said, a reimagining of our alternative schools through a task force. So those are the 5 big things on the horizon. Tuesday night at our board meeting, we tackled several of them and made big steps forward for our organization. I want to thank our board members for approving these because we took on some reorganization that was substantial on Tuesday night, and plus a facilities plan where we gave our ESL Newcomer Academy a new home and Phoenix a school of their own permanently. So we're excited about those moves and really excited about the reorganization. I could talk about that reorganization for a long time to come, but exciting moves. We will have more in the reorganization front at our next board meeting in April, but I believe it's exciting times for JCPS. And I think when we turn the calendar to July 1st, we're going to be a much better organization as a result. Also wanted to thank Chris Cole, Brandon Cohn, and Brent Ackerson for holding a Louisville Metro Government Town Hall meeting on Thursday evening at Hawthorne Elementary, and really had some great interactions with community members in the Hawthorne neighborhood and the community there. And so that's the type of partnerships that we really want to develop in all our communities, and we hear from our constituents and talk to them about how we can be better partners with Metro Government and JCPS. So a lot going on this week. Once again, thank you for your understanding about today. I know we go into spring break this week, so I want all JCPS teachers, students, employees, and parents to have a great spring break and a restful spring break and come back a week from Monday fired up and ready for the final stretch of the year. Thank you.